by no means am I a pastry chef. So when I make dessert, it's gotta be simple, and this is as simple as it gets. But not only is it simple, it's really delicious, and I haven't met anybody that doesn't like this dessert. So I'm gonna make it for you real quick. It comes down to some brown sugar, white sugar, and butter. We're just gonna cream that up real quick. And with the motor running, I'm just gonna put the egg in. I like to use a small dish so that way I can see that there's no shells in there. And just incorporate the egg. Now where cooking is a little bit more freestyle, baking is not about freestyle. Follow the recipe, because if you don't, you're gonna get a disaster. But that's why I keep it to a limited amount of ingredients. So we've got some buttermilk in the pitcher. We're just gonna slowly add that in. Now, it doesn't look really great right now because the buttermilk will kind of separate everything, but it will all come back together with a bit of flour. I'm gonna actually, see, this is why I'm not a great baker. I'm gonna put a little bit of baking powder in there and mix that up. We want that incorporated in the flour so we've got an even rise in the cake. Everything tastes better with vanilla. Now the whole mix will come together with the flour. And that's the batter. Look at this. And this looks like standard cake batter, but it's not. There's buttermilk in it, and you need that tartness of the buttermilk for the next step. The reason why we call this candy bar crunch cake, because there's a ton of candy bars in it. When the recipe calls for 8 candy bars, make sure you come home from the store with 16, because if you have kids like mine, they will get in on these and eat them, and they'll never be enough to make the cake. But just pass your knife through the candy bars, and you really want sort of that, you want some chunk in there, like that. And about a cup of pecans. Where's my friends in Louisiana were telling me it's pecans, but I like pecans. So we've got the nuts, we've got the candy bars. Basic sort of loaf pan. This is great, you can do it. But again, I'm always looking for ways to take something really simple and give it a little bit of elegance. And the best way to do it is put it in little molds, muffin tins. The only reason I don't like a muffin because I don't want to have paper on this. So I want something that is baking in. I just take a little bit of nonstick spray. And I put about this much batter in, fill it up. And then don't be shy. Put some candy bars in it, put some nuts, push it down in. When in doubt, a little more candy bar. So it's ready to go like that. I actually use a baking tray to set them up. You're looking at about 45 minutes at 350. That should do it. Let me finish the rest of these. It comes down to this. Cake tester, toothpick, skewer, I don't care. Just go in. It comes out dry. That's all you need. If you make them in small cups, muffin tins, or even in the cake tray, what you want to do is make sure it comes out dry. That means the cake is done. They smell amazing, and listen, if I can make dessert, anybody can make dessert. Now this is my favorite part. Just pick them up, hold on to them, spoon, and that is candy bar crunch cake.